While working with Kubernetes, one of the issues which everyone faces is access to the documentation when you're creating different resources or when you're writing different Kubernetes manifest file. Doesn't matter which cloud provider you are using or which Kubernetes version you are using, it always becomes a bit of a hassle to find out the correct syntax and the purpose of the Kubernetes resources and Kubernetes APIs. In order to alleviate that issue and to make life easier, what you can do, you can go to manifest.io file where you can use easy to use Kubernetes documentation for any project. So for instance, if you're writing a Kubernetes manifest file for, let's say, pods or replica set, then you can go to this website and then maybe search for in the browser, search for, let's say, I will go with the replica sets or deployment, let's say. So this is a deployment. Now, if you want to see what exactly is the options with deployments are, then you can click on it. And before you do that, you can see that it also gives you a quick, short, easy, sweet definition of what deployment is. Then click on this icon with the deployment, and here it gives you the deployments documentation as what exactly is its API version and what does it mean, and the kind, metadata, spec section, and then you can delve deeper into the spec section by clicking on it. There you go. So you see that there are different spec section here, and then if you want to delve more deeper into it, you can keep clicking and go to selected strategy and so on and so forth. Now, one more thing which you can do here is you can customize this as per your Kubernetes version. So on the top right, you can see that there is a drop down with different Kubernetes versions. So for example, right now it is selected to 1.26. You can go with 1.25 and it might change accordingly. So let's try it out with 1.21. There is no change, so it remains the same. One thing which I feel still lacks is a sample example of with this documentation. It's all good and well to know what is deployment, what are its different templates and syntax, but not the syntax, but semantics. But I think it would be really helpful if there would be a sample example here of deployment, so that after learning about what each item in this deployment does, we would be able to simply copy paste the deployment YAML file, the manifest file, and then use it in our project by customizing it. Just my 2 cents. Anyway, still, I think this documentation is awesome, very easy, and gives you a single point of resource to write a well-formed Kubernetes manifest file. I hope this was useful. If you have any comments or feedback, please put them in the comments. Thanks.